Wonderful band right
We're
here.
back. Festival International de Louisiane at the Scène des Jeunes. I've got special guests. Sponsors are always special guests. And we're kind of rushing here as the band ends. I got Yolanda Holmes. Who's this guy here? Brian, yeah. You figured you, yeah. The most handsome man I've ever seen. So now you have that distinction. You get that going for you. You guys are with Get a Grip of Acadiana, and I'm familiar with you guys. I've seen you guys at networking events. Tell me about Get a Grip. What do you guys do?
Well, Get a Grip resurfaces countertops and bathtubs and sinks. And instead of just replacing them and you have to rip everything off, it really gives an alternative to be able to afford a nice, beautiful update and upgrade in an elegant setting and almost look like a granite look. It's called Eurostone, to make those countertops shine and beautiful again, and your space is always improved. And your bathtubs, those old beautiful porcelain tubs or clawfoot tub, instead of ripping it out, we can just resurface it to make it shiny new again.
Is it a spray-on surface? Tell me about the process.
That's right. It's a thermoplastic polymer.
Okay.
Extremely durable. It's chemically related to a pickup truck bed liner. It doesn't look like pickup truck bed liner, but it's chemically related to it. So it'll resist heat up to 450 degrees. It won't yellow under UV light. Extremely durable product.
Yolanda, why would I want to go with Get a Grip of Acadiana rather than just kind of starting from scratch?
Well, of course, one thing, we can resurface your entire kitchen in less than a day.
Oh, wow.
And in 24 hours, you can put it to use. So you can put everything else back under your kitchen countertop, and the same thing with your tub. And I mean, it just takes the wear and tear of just household thing. And another thing would be budget-wise. Not everybody can afford granite countertops or porcelain, but you can certainly have a beautiful look to it and durable, and we warranty those countertops for 10 years.
How did you guys get into the business? How'd you get down here in Acadiana?
Well, we've lived overseas most of our married life, and we've been in construction all those years. And this opportunity came up. We found out about it and said, my goodness, that's beautiful. We're going to see what we can do about it. And there was nobody else here doing that sort of thing in the Acadiana area. And so we jumped into it, and here we are 3 years later.
And one of the things you were telling me before we went on the air, one of the things you love about being in Acadiana is Festival International.
This is my favorite one. I mean, I don't see how people can just stand here and not dance, because it just makes you want to jump up and have a ball.
And you know, Brian and I were talking how the festival's become even more diverse. You know, we've been around for 25 years. You know, 20 years ago, it was, French-Canadian music, some Zydeco music, and some African drummers. Now we're branching into Caribbean music and
Latin, which is where we're from. You know, I'm from Panama originally, and the Cajun culture I love because it's like that. It's very cosmopolitan. The food is almost the same as the Caribbean flair, and the music is just outstanding.
Yeah, well, nothing worse.
And Cajuns love to party at the drop of a hat. We're all about that.
Yeah, we don't really need an excuse. Anytime I can smell boudin, I get happy, and I smelled boudin, so I had boudin for breakfast out here.
Yeah.
Tell me a couple more things. Special techniques that you guys use. What kind of goes into the process of the resurfacing?
Well, first of all, we have to prep your area. Just clean it off, protect your area as well, and then we begin the application of the coating. And we work with extractors and respirators so that it dissipates all the fumes by the time you have to come back and stay in the house at night. But it really does make it look like a full granite, and you can have either a metallic bling bling, because Louisiana likes a real shiny, or you can have just a matte finish and you can blend it with any color to match your decor.
We're talking tubs and countertops, right? Showers. What other uses?
Correct. Well, basically that's it. We can resurface any countertop, any porcelain or fiberglass tub. One of the big things happening right now is a resurgence in interest in clawfoot tubs.
Yeah.
And we have some beautiful clawfoot tubs out there that we've done both the interior and the exterior of the clawfoot tub. The exterior surface we're doing in our new metallic, so it looks like it's actually made out of copper or brass.
Wow, that must be incredible.
It's extraordinarily beautiful, yeah. And you get an old antique tub, and we can restore the thing and make it look like it just came out of the factory.
How do folks get in touch with you?
customers usually hear from us from referrals. We do a lot of networking as well.
Right.
But once one neighbor has done their tub, or then, they just say, hey, could you come and do a quote for me? So we do give free estimates, and we can come up and tell you exactly how much it's going to cost you.
Get a grip of Acadiana. How about
Get
a
a
phone
grip.
number?
Phone number is 406-1116. And you can also see us online, getagripping.com.
Yolanda and Brian Holmes, thank you guys for joining us. Enjoy
You're
the rest
welcome.
of the festival.
Thank you. We sure will.
We'll take a break. Be back with more from Cindy Jeune Festival International right here on K8N and MyKLAF.